Relax and unwind at the Pierhead Bar and Restaurant, Kinvara, where stunning sea views meet delicious locally sourced food and friendly service. Enjoy our new outdoor seating by the bay. Call 091 638188 or 087 225 8985 or email thepierhead@gmail.com. The Pierhead, where the view is as good as the food. For great nights out, it's Paco's Bar, the home of live music, live sports and unbeatable crack. Planning a party? We've got you covered. Book your celebration today. Call 087 362 3340. Paco's Bar, where good times happen.
Minutes for on the lead.
Without ever getting through, and I was on to a few supporters last day and so understand to be surely like a year would win when there's no promotion. Now they are that kind of, they're more kind of, how would you say, kind of more mature, kind of more physical looking than Kinvara. Now Kinvara are a big set of men, but they're quite young, kind of a common team, whereas Eyrecourt are around for a while. There's a lot again, Sean, like we've seen a lot of the matches that whoever gets the breeze and gets a nice lead up, they seem to
Haven't we seen
on.
that now?
Have,
Last night and the game before this, that
there's
these conditions.
There's a trend, in these conditions, there's a trend in it, like that the 5 or 6 points, while you say it mightn't be enough, it's still coming across like that. It's nearly good enough to hold. Like you have to do everything right coming from behind. So it'd be interesting to see who wins the toss and what do they do. Like it's interesting to talk to Tommy Kelly last night after the match there, Sean. Like that they had their minds up. If they did win the toss, they were going with it. Now, as he says, if they lost it, they'll have a way of playing against it too. Like, but it's just interesting because a lot of teams have this thing. It takes us a while to settle down. We won't play with it. But like I've been always saying, if it takes you a while to settle down and you go against it, you could be a nice bit down before you start at all. So there is a breeze every day. So it plays a big part in the games.
Interesting. St Thomas has won the toss last night and went against the breeze, wasn't it? It's all part of our discussions in relation to how close these things can be. Let's give you the two teams. And the Kinvara team are in their largely purple jerseys. Cathal Corliss is in goal. Larkin Heavey, Shane Byrne, Dara Burke are named in the full back line. Conor Burke, Joshua O'Connor and Tyke Heavey are named in the half back line. Niall Birmingham and Matthew Mears in the middle of the field. Dara Helbert, the one change sees Oisin Ivers come in wearing 21 for Keane Pine. We would expect that he'll operate in the half back line though. And Aidan O'Hanrahan is at 12. The inside line then is the captain of the team, Conor Whelan. 14 is Luca Danju and 15 is Pádraig Cano. That's the Kinvara team, and I suppose the Kinvara team playing in their second final in a row, which has to be a help.
It has to be a help. They were nice here last year as well now, like to play a nice brand of hurling. Very good work going in at underage level. They have the numbers and they are putting the work in, and they will come, there's no doubt about that. And like even say going back to heyday, Kinvara always had big men trying to be, you think about the hoopers and these guys are always big men.
We'll give you the Meelick Eyrecourt team, and the Lawless is in goal. We'll take our Ronavian. Let's give you that Meelick Eyrecourt team then. And Lawless is in goal. James Burke, Martin Corcoran, Colin Downey are the full back line. Tiernan Gohary, James Downey and Conor Tracy in the half back line. John Fleming and Tommy Fleming in middle of the field. James Lyons, Niall Fleming and John Hines of the half forward line, with Jareth McAvoy, Nathan Erner and Finn Gohary the inside line. Carol Collins is your referee this afternoon. Meelick Eyrecourt in that traditional navy blue jersey with the distinctive white sash. And both teams lining up. There'll be a little bit of, I would imagine, the matchups, so we will keep an eye on them, sir. But right now, the breeze will be behind Kinvara in the opening half. We'll see, will it be significant?
Yeah, like it has been, the match has been that lately, Sean. There's that nice breeze kind of nearly every day, and it has been significant. But like Kinvara have it, so that means it want to be a few points up. No, it's not blowing as strong as it was in the first half, but it's still out there. You'd have to say as well, Sean, to be fair to the ground, like a lot of weather, but like the pitch is in great condition. Here comes Kinvara.
Absolutely, ball is in. Niall Birmingham gets the first ball upfield, but back to take it there is Martin Corcoran. Interesting, Conor Whelan seems to have started inside. Dara Helbert seems to have started at centre forward. Ball is picked up there by James Downey. Gets it out then to his wing forward, that's John Hines. John Hines goes early into the full forward line. Broken away though well by the cornerback there, Dara Burke, the youngster. Ball's broken back though. James Hines goes low to the ground. He gets it in onto the stick and onto the hand. Lays out a lovely little hand pass to Nathan Erner. Nathan Erner, star of the show so far for Meelick Eyrecourt in this championship, plays a crossing ball, dealt with though well by the Kinvara defender there, and that allows Ty Heavey to go back, pick it up, get the hand pass outside to Matthew Mears. The ball doesn't go to hand. That allows Fionn Gohary to get on the ball. Fionn Gohary, first effort at the post, but it's held up in the breeze and goes into the waiting hand of Cathal Corliss, who goes long down to the wing forward position looking for and finding Conor Whelan. Great catch by Conor Whelan on the 45 metre line, goes back with the pass. Oisin Ivers was kind of standing a little bit statically first, but he still got the ball, goes back to Conor Whelan. We go back for the free on Oisin Ivers. That was deemed adjudicated on by Carol Collins. First free then to
high tackle there, great catch by Conor Whelan from the puck out. Like caught a great ball there, give it back to young Ivers, and he was kind of tackled around the neck, so it made it easy for the referee really, so this should be a score now for Dara Helbert.
And no matter if you're Conor Whelan or whoever you are, first ball that comes to you, if you can win it, you're off to a good start in the game.
You're off to a good start, and it's Conor Tracy that's picking him up. He'll be sensible. Like Whelan is going to be good no matter where he plays.
So Dara Helbert, who has been the chief marksman for this Kinvara team throughout the last 2 years. First free though goes to the wrong side of the post and wide. Always nice to get the first one over the bar, but plenty of time left in the game for Dara Helbert yet. 1:45 gone on the clock. Meelick Eyrecourt's puck out through their very good goalkeeper Enda Lawless. Goes to the wing forward position, finding his midfielder and Galway star this year, John Fleming. John Fleming gets the hand pass off then to Tiernan Gohary. Moving the ball slickly are the men of Eyrecourt into Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming gets the pass back then to Jareth McAvoy, and Jareth McAvoy from out the country. Very good score. I use the word slick in the build-up, which it was from Meelick Eyrecourt.
3 good sharp passes. Great, not a gimme score, a great score, like from outside 45 yards out on the side and back on his favourite left side, a great score.
The breeze, we reckon, is with Kinvara in this opening half, as the goalkeeper Cathal Corliss goes to the far side of the field. Second puck out, down on top of Conor Whelan, this time at the other side of the field. Ball breaks, numbers go to the breakdown, well picked up on the turn there by John Hines, who got himself nicely out of the tackle, but the pass goes astray and Kinvara turn over the ball, and it comes out then to Oisin Ivers. Oisin Ivers, who played very well against Baha here in the semi-final, has the shot from out the country, but that goes to the wrong side of the post and wide. 2 wides for Kinvara, 1 point over Eyrecourt.
2 wides, that could have been over, like he was on his own, he hit it very, very high.
Hard to believe, in 2007 Kinvara were actually contesting the Galway Senior Championship final. Puck out, well taken by John Hines for Meelick Eyrecourt. Gets into the corner for Fionn Gohary, who's been on a great form in this championship so far. He'll lose up with the ball broken away, nearly broke to the path of James Lyons, but the tidying up is done by Dara Burke. Dara Burke nearly got it back from where it came there, but Nathan Erner tries to go down on the ball. Erner trying hard to get onto that possession just under the stand on the far side of the field. Meelick Eyrecourt are attacking the road end goal here in Kenny Park, and Nathan Wright do well to win that hard ball, taking on a shot from a very difficult position, but that ball goes across the face of the goal and wide, first wide.
It's hard to score from there, Sean, right on the sideline down the corner flag, you want to get it back out to the 21, give the other forwards on the opposite side a chance.
Short puck out by Cathal Corliss goes to Oisin Ivers. Oisin Ivers then striking off the left hand side and nearly from the left half back position, puts it over to the other left half back position where it's taken out of there by Tommy Fleming. I don't know, does he sing a song like the other Tommy Fleming? But anyway, John Hines is on the ball again. He's been very involved early doors, gets it up towards James Lyons. Can he keep it in the field of play first? Dara Burke puts enough pressure on him to initially make it awkward, at least for the Eyrecourt attacker, and Dara Burke does very well. Big strong man, he's a very youthful man, but a big strong man, does well there and contesting that ball and clears it out the field. Nearly won there by John Hines. Ball breaks again. It's won by the midfielder Tommy Fleming again. Tommy Fleming lets it inside to Niall Fleming. The Fleming brothers, of course. Niall Fleming is on the ball now. A little bit of space is opened up. He takes on the shot. Niall Fleming goes out the field, puts it high, puts it over the bar. Eyrecourt have started impressively, sir.
Yeah, good score, 2 points up. And as you say, Fleming came out on his favourite right side and he made a great angle for himself, and you could see him when he was going to try. Now it still wasn't a gimme. It's a good score. Nice and sharp hurling, like, you know, and there is a difference now between this grade and the junior grade. You'd have to say that, like, these are.
Oh yeah, you know, it's different gravy. 2 points to no score. Meelick Eyrecourt lead. 4:43 on the clock. Would you believe this could be the last game of club hurling in Galway this year? This down
great catch.
As a great catch by Dara Helbert from the puck out. Dara Helbert does very well to put it over the bar. He may have missed the first free, but he gets back with a very good point from play, and he gets Kinvara on the board, sir. 2 points to 1.
Great catch overhead and very direct, straight over the bar then.
Meelick Eyrecourt, goalkeeper, that's Enda Lawless, their second intermediate championship final appearance in the last 5 years. The last one came in 2022 as Lawless goes to the stand side of the field. You can see how the breeze affected that, and Pádraig Canole, the Kinvara corner forward, intercepts it, gets it off then to Matthew Mears. Strong run by Matthew Mears, but good defensive play. The ball was just knocked away from him, and the free out is Eyrecourt. Yeah.
Just a little flick at the right, and it looked dangerous because they had overlaps, like, and it would be a goal they were thinking of.
Started nicely, Cyril, hasn't it? There's a good
nice
tempo.
And sharp, and Eyrecourt are playing well now, to be fair.
Yeah, Niall Fleming on that ball, goes inside. Nice ball measured inside to the right corner forward. That's Gerald McAvoy. He's already got one. That one hits the woodwork. Out comes the goalkeeper though to deal with it. Cathal Corliss does well. Looks pretty confident on the ball. Gets the hand pass off then to Larkin Heavey. Larkin Heavey blocked down though by McAvoy again. Heavey been forced towards the end line and then has to decide to try and run the ball out very close to the sideline. Doesn't go over, and then the cornerback does well eventually to get it out. Half intercepted though by Tiernan Guthrie, but the ball eventually worked out by the men of Kinvara. Niall Birmingham picks out in the his own half back line. Dara Helbert wearing 10. There's an advantage coming, and Dara, like a lot of players are beginning to do when they see the advantage, they just stand up and say, listen, I'll take the free.
Yeah, well, you see the advantage, like if you play on with it and it doesn't come to something like you're kind of under pressure. He's a long way out, but he's going to pass it.
Yeah, he's going to pass it.
I thought he was going to go with this nice cross-field ball. Lovely
ball into Pádraig Canole. Pádraig Canole, who did very well in the semi-final against Bath as well, comes back then to Conor Whelan. Conor Whelan on the ball, thought about taking the shot, but goes back to Pádraig Canole. Pádraig Canole controls it at the second attempt. Again, great scrambling defence by Meelick Eyrecourt, and the numbers around the player on the ball. Aidan O'Halloran then gets it inside, but Hanrahan I should say, but the Meelick Eyrecourt defence are up to that, and Meelick Eyrecourt come out the field with John Fleming, plays the ball inside, a little bit 50-50, but a lovely flick by the corner forward, I should say, McAvoy, but the ball broken down again, and it's won by Kinvara, who come out the field. Conor Burke though misplaced it to John Fleming. John Fleming, even though he ends up back on his honkers, had the shot, but it was held up in the breeze and it goes into the goalkeeper there, Cathal Corliss. Out comes Cathal Corliss, half intercepted. In comes Joshua O'Connor though, the centre back, trying to give him his hand, and he's dropped by Nathan Lerner. The goalkeeper's away from the base. Nathan Lerner driving, the goalkeeper still saves it, even though he's at the edge of the square. Our in all corners of the edge of the parallelogram is still alive. It was James Lyons who was going in on goal, but eventually Conor Burke clears the ball for Kinvara. Bit of excitement, sir.
Like Cathal Corliss and even in Kinvara back then, they got out of jail there, like, as that could be in the back of the net, like too casual kind of clear. Next thing is turned over and Eyrecourt go for the juggler and they get a line ball here, but it could have been a big one.
It could. Good work rate by both teams early doors in the contest. Nearly 8 minutes gone then in the Steeltech sheds. County Intermediate Championship final. Meelick Eyrecourt 2 points, Kinvara 1. Kinvara playing with the breeze. John Fleming takes the line ball, goes up along the corner forward position. The supporters from both clubs are looking for their advantage, but the misplaced clearance out of defence only goes as far as Niall Fleming. The ball was nearly turned there by James Lyons, but the tidying up is done by the wing back there. That is Tadhg Heavey, and Tadhg Heavey gets it out to his centre back Joshua O'Connor. Joshua O'Connor goes down the field, gets it inside. The ball is taken down by Tiernan Guthrie though, breaks into the welcoming path of James Downey, who was heading back towards his own 20-metre line. Gets the hand pass off then to Tiernan Gohary, and Tiernan Gohary goes to the middle of the field. But again, onto that ball, breaking onto it is Ty Keevy, who turns it over, and then in turn he's turned over. and in turn they give it away again. 3 times in a row the possession was given away there, but Shane Byrne puts a little bit of control on it, gets it up to Matthew Myers, and eventually Kinvara might work this through. The hand pass goes to Ty Keevy. Ty Keevy goes back onto the ball again, gets the pass out then to Dara Helbert. He's already scored 1 point from play. I can tell you now, he scored his second point from play. He started well. Dara Helbert, the son of course of Michael, the manager, over the bar goes. We're level at 2-2.
Yeah, Sean, it's lively because they're like a lot of mistakes, but at the same time very, very lively, and it's lovely. The game is zip and tuck, nothing in it.
9 minutes gone. I said it could potentially be the last game of the year in Galway Club Hurling, because if it's a draw, of course, we'll come back for a replay. That's the weekend of 3 finals so far. We've seen Ballinasloe, we've seen Loughrea pick up the silverware that's on offer. Who's going to pick up the third cup? As Conor Whelan, the captain of Kinvara, he has notions that he'd like to pick it up. He shoots from the wing forward position, puts it to the wrong side of the post and wide, but he's involved in the game, sir.
Oh yeah, and did everything right there. Sold 2 dummies, got back onto his favourite level. He's two good side, but favourite left side, and the breeze just took it away to the left. But as you say, he's involved.
And DeLawless goes short with the puck out over to the far side of the field, over to his right corner. Well, the man wearing 2, that's James Burke, playing at 4. Goes down the stand side of the field, well read though by Niall Birmingham, who's stopped it going further initially. Gets the hand pass back then to Shane Byrne, who's blocked down. Byrne goes back again. It was Shatney's father, who's Joe, of course, the well-known former politician. He's got his hip done. He was telling me he was outside the dressing room that he was giving them tactical advice, so we'll see what happens there. Free out to Joshua O'Connor.
They'll be getting plenty of advice, but
yeah.
It's lively, Sean, isn't it?
It is. Joshua O'Connor, of course, we all know Mandy. I'm sure Josh is well kitted out as Mandy of the fashion world. Josh taking the free. It's going to drop in around the danger zone. Conor Whelan is in around the house. The ball goes, beats all comers. So the Eyrecourt defence nearly let it go, but then they decide they had to play it in the centre back, and joint captain is James Downey. He gets it out the field. Taken well by Gerald McAvoy, who turns from the number 5 position, goes across the field. Intercepted though by Josh O'Connor, who literally was robbed there by James Lyons, and James Lyons is fouled. Talk about having your pocket picked. Josh O'Connor seemed to have done everything right, sir, and won the ball, and suddenly it was snapped out of his hand by James Lyons. Wins the free for Eyrecourt, free in.
Yeah, I wonder will there be a card here, Sean, because he was a rugby tackle from behind.
Yeah, Carol Collins, I think his attention is maybe back the field on an earlier incident.
The Eyrecourt fella is given out today, he will let him go, but I don't know what he's going to do. It's definitely a free in.
So then the free is going to be taken by Nathan Erner. In 2017, Nathan Erner was a Galway minor. Always a good hurler, but I think the last 2 years has really begun to kind of make it happen, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's coming into it again. Had a great semi-final as well, so
Nathan puts it high. That's his first score of the 2025 intermediate final. Puts Eyrecourt 3 points to 2 ahead. Into the breeze, sir. They'll be happy enough.
Yeah, it's up and down the pitch, and again, I suppose the goals are going to be big bearing in these, but Eyrecourt are doing that a little bit better, you'd imagine. Maybe a little bit physically stronger, but
yeah, they're on the ball. The one that Kinvara puck out, the man that was dropping deep was John Hines, and you can just hear the breeze on our mics here as well.
Started picking up again now.
It is, yeah, it's going to be a factor, and I'm looking up at the black clouds. I hope we don't have any rain like we had last night.
Bit of luck. No, to be hard to beat last night for rain and wind. To be up there with the top 10.
It's a bad sign when I see both Aaron Kelly and Cyril Farrell wearing the old woolly hats. It's a sign that we're into the winter stuff. I won't say that you're both challenged with the old hairlines or anything like that. I wouldn't be cheeky enough to say that, but
I wish I had one with a heater in it or something. It'd be very handy.
It'll come. 12 minutes into the opening half, the free to be taken by Nathan Erner. Back inside his own half of the field, goes off to the right hand side, kept the ball alive. Well, goal scoring chance. Well saved by the goalkeeper. A snap shot by Gerald McAvoy. Good save by Cathal Corliss.
McAvoy did writing, met on the ground, to be fair, but a great save by Corliss.
Snap shot as the ball came across and the keeper was equal to it.
Yeah, it has been a big score, because Eyrecourt forwards kept the ball in that was going wide. Next thing it broke to him on the ground, great shot, but Corliss, to be fair, got down and made a great save.
A goal is going to be a big score, you feel, in this game. Eyrecourt have hit 12 of them in the championship so far, but wait near this, Kinvara have hit 21 goals, including 9 in one game alone against Clarenbridge.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround here, because Dara Helbert now is going to this.
Yeah, he could point this. You could be talking about potentially a 4-point swing if it was a goal at the other end.
That's what I mean, it's a big swing if it goes over.
Dara Helbert now, it's a difficult free. He's near the 65-metre line.
He's good at them, though.
Yeah. Then the 45-metre line. He's very close to the sideline, striking it. It's on its way.
Yeah.
Good score.
It's a big turnover.
It is, yeah. Kinvara, 3 points, all from Dara Hilbert. Meelick Eyrecourt, 3 points, 13 minutes and 37 seconds gone on the Athenry Credit Union scoreboard clock here in Kenny Park in Athenry. Puck out to the far side of the field. John Fleming went for it, but the ball kind of swayed in the air a little bit, so he stayed down to see where the ball would break. It breaks in the half back line of Kinvara, who managed to get the ball out there nicely. The hand pass goes to Niall Birmingham. He's forced back the field because there wasn't landing on up the other end, so it goes back to Josh O'Connor. Josh O'Connor gets steps inside one challenge, and then off the left side plays a lovely ball into Luca Danja. First real involvement in the game. Good hook though by James Burke. Luca Danja goes again, comes out the field with the ball on the 45-metre line. Danja then loses it, and the ball is picked up by Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming moves it quickly, wants to get James Lyons in the game, who's turned beautifully away from Conor Burke. James Lyons, can he pick it? He can. He's on the 13-metre line heading towards goal. James Lyons in on goal. A shot. The shot is well blocked down, comes back to him again. The goalkeeper Cardis is trying to deal with it, very close to the small square. Kinvara eventually at the second attempt pick it up to Larkin Heavey, who gets a good ball out to Niall Birmingham. Again a fleeting goal chance, sir. 2 goal chances there for Eyrecourt that none have got, you know, Kinvara living dangerous there, but here to come on the break. Yeah, Pádraig Canole tried to get the hand pass after Conor Whelan, but didn't quite come. James Burke intercepted that one. Good lively game. Nice catch by the deep lying Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming then switches the point of attack over to the 13 corner. Out in front of his man here and showing good pace is John Hines, who was fouled. And that's going to, or sorry, I should say Jarlath McAvoy was the man that was fouled and free in. No doubt about that one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. It was a free all day long, came from behind, the flick across him. So
nice switch of play though, in fairness.
Yeah, great switch of play, great catch as well. Like Fleming caught a great one in the air, you know. I see Michael Cummins down there. He's with the Kinvara outfit.
Highly rated, good
coach. Good coach. Yeah. Big time into it. You know, did a good bit up in the Clare Club Championship too for the last few years.
So Nathan Lerner comes out. In the last 5 years, his team have contested, as we said, 2 county finals, but they've also been in 3 county semi-finals in that period. So they know what the latter stages of this intermediate championship are about. Of course, next year we know the new structure comes in. We'll have a new Premier Intermediate as Nathan takes the free, strikes it well inside the post. Good score.
Yeah, he's having a good season. Like we've seen him, and he's very accurate. And if he gets a chance of a goal, he's able to take it as well. Like good hurler. And
he's a big physical man now too, isn't he? Like he's strong looking. Short puck out by Corliss to his full back. That is Shane Byrne, and Shane Byrne goes down the field, trying to put into a pocket of space in front of Conor Whelan. Comes out to take it. Conor Whelan heading towards the sideline, striking off the 45-metre line. My God, what a score!
That's a score.
What a score, and what a setup of the score as well. In fairness,
score and a half.
Yeah. He was practically running away from goal towards the sideline.
Over his shoulder, 1 foot on the ground.
I suppose all we can say is a typical Conor Whelan point. 4-4. Both sides vying for possession in the middle of the field. The man that's fouled is Niall Fleming. He wins the free. And Nathan Lerner will come out and take this again. And if you stop the game now on 16 and a half minutes, Earl, and you said to Niall Lynch or Michael Hilbert, the respective managers, who'd be the happier?
We would have to say that Eyrecourt would be the happier against the Breeze. Now maybe the Breeze isn't as strong as it was, but it's still there. But it's anyone's game. Eyrecourt have got 2 goal chances, haven't taken any. Well defended by Kinvara, but they've got the chances. You could find that Kinvara might get one and stick it. You just never know.
So then Nathan Lerner with the free inside the 65-metre line and gets it inside the post.
He's on song. He's been on song this year, to be fair to him. Got himself in great shape,
Yep. Puck out, Cathal Corliss goes short again. Despite Kinvara having the breeze, goes to Shane Byrne, his full-back, who then goes to Dara Burke. Dara Burke then moves it quickly from the nearly the full back line in towards Pádraig Canole. Pádraig Canole though beaten to it initially. The ball breaks. Who's onto that break ball, which can often decide many's the game. John Hines is the man that's back deep. Gets it then to John Fleming, and John Fleming plays a lovely pass. Used the wrist there well to get it there. Erner's confidence is up. Threw it up in front of Joshua O'Connor, but then has to go back to John Fleming. John Fleming inside or outside his own 45-metre line. The pass hits a Kinvara man. That
too many passes.
Yeah, it also means that it's a 50-50 ball, but Eyrecourt do well to get it back in possession. Martin Corcoran had it but then lost it. John Fleming goes in, but he's beaten to it by Oisin Ivers again on the 45-metre line. Both teams putting pressure on the man on the ball in this instance. It's not pretty, but eventually it's won by the men of Kinvara. Luca Danju tries to play it inside to Conor Whelan. Conor Whelan in a foot race there with Tiernan Guthrie, uses his body to win the ball. Conor Whelan goes across goal. Lovely
great
diving save by Enda Lawless, who was coming away from goal as he did that. Gets it out the field. Can Kinvara finish with a point here? They look like they have, and the man that looks like he's got it is Aidan O'Hanrahan. Good point from him, and he got a number of scores against Baha in the semi-final. Well taken score, and Enda Lawless looked lively in goal.
50-50 ball going in there, Sean, and Conor Whelan used his strength to get a ball that he shouldn't have got, really flashed it across the goal. Great save by the goalie, but it's a very interesting game. Look at this 5-all, it's really tight, and a goal is going to be a big score.
Aidan O'Hanrahan hit 3 points to be exact against Baha in the semi-final. He's now got one in the final. Oh,
great catch by Erner.
Oh, over the head of Joshua O'Connor there, but again the ball goes astray, but then it comes back into the Meelick Eyrecourt hands through the auspices of Tommy Fleming. Gets it into Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming then gets it on to Jarlath McAvoy, who's already got 1 point in the game. A dangerous ball. Goalkeeper comes out to deal with it, but the referee deemed that it was square ball infringement, that the forward was in contesting with the goalkeeper in that instance.
Yeah, but he went in after the ball.
I knew you were going to. Like, what is the definition of a square ball?
That's not a free, that. Like, you went in after the ball. He's entitled to do that. Now look at the ball was saved anyway, but if
you want to stir a lad in hurling, ask him what's the square ball rule.
Well, you're definitely allowed to go in after.
Yeah. But was he in before, I suppose, is the question, right?
That's it, but anyway.
Yeah.
Nothing came off.
We'll beg to differ.
Well caught.
Well caught by John Fleming in the midfield sector. John Fleming put under pressure again, and unceremoniously he and the ball were put out over the line, but it will be a line ball to Meelick Eyrecourt. Carol Wade in that instance.
That'll only waken up Fleming, he's a good bit of stuff. He's not going to like that. No Eyrecourt lad or Meelick Eyrecourt lad is going to back down that. But it's a fair tackle.
Line ball to be taken by James
Lovely
Burke.
ball.
Opens up the field of play, goes across field with it. 2-1 situation here on Kinvara. Do well through Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne coming out confidently with the ball in the centre back position, looking upfield. What are the options? Going to go long. He's asking his wing back tight.
The goalie was
even to go inside the goal. He's out to deal with it. But he gets the pass there. That's Enda Lawless. He got the pass back from Tiernan Guthrie, and suddenly Eyrecourt are in a bit of space to work the ball up the field through Tommy Fleming. Tommy Fleming goes into Niall Fleming at centre forward, drifting away out to the number 12 position, being faced up to there by Conor Burke of Kinvara. Plays a nice crossfield ball break into Jarlath McAvoy. Jarlath McAvoy on the 13-metre line. Jarlath McAvoy shoots! What a goal! Into the back of the net, below the diving extended hurl of Cathal Corliss. But Jarlath McAvoy, once he got the ball, took the step inside, it opened up, and the goal was scored.
That was it, Sean. You've read it perfect. That was the step inside that made the goal, if you know what I mean. He was back on his depth. The thing was going to go hitting his right, stuck a good ball in. Goalie maybe a bit he kind of would feel he might have got better to, but it was a great score.
Big goal now, isn't it? 1-5 to 5 points. Eyrecourt lead into the breeze, but Dara Helbert has other ideas at the other end of the field on the 20-metre line. Dara Helbert striking in towards the goal, but that one just goes wide. Yeah,
that's a let off for Eyrecourt in the sense that it's been a great score for Kinvara to hit back. It's still anyone's game, but it's a big score in the context. 21 minutes gone, and they're leading by 3 points. Eyrecourt up 3.
And the amount of goals always kind of go down as the further on the championship goes. So that's why one in a final is big, isn't it?
It's big. You saw the junior final, the same thing. Yeah. This breaking ball here again.
Yeah, Eyrecourt looking lively inside as the ball is flicked along the ground. This time the man that's going to take on the shot is James Lyons. He was set up by Jarlath McAvoy. Good score by James Lyons. They look dangerous inside, in fairness, Eyrecourt, into the breeze.
Yeah, every time they get a chance to score, they seem to be dangerous inside. There's no doubt about that. And
Kinvara man down injured,
it isn't that the Kinvara are playing bad. It's just that kind of, you make a mistake, you're punished for it.
Mightn't be a bad time to just break the momentum, maybe, perhaps, as the Kinvara man gets a little bit of attention. So then, 1-6 to 5 points, 22 minutes gone in the contest. Goals, as they say, win matches. Doesn't always happen, but it helps. Shane Byrne is back on his feet.
It's a help.
Yeah. So the play will restart then with Cathal Corliss to take the puck out for the men of Kinvara. 2 county final appearances and 3 quarter-final appearances for them in the last 5 years. Ball breaks. James Burke was nearly onto it there for Meelick Eyrecourt again. Another stalemate situation.
They're winning a lot of them hard rooks on the Eyrecourt.
John Fleming wins that ball outside his own 45-metre line and drives it upfield to the full forward line, who look busy, who look dangerous. The ball goes out over the line, and that will be a line ball for Kinvara. James Lyons was more than interested in taking it, but
Carol Wade was on the ball, to be fair. It's a correct decision.
So Dara Burke will take the free. Big man on the minor team, I think, last year.
Yeah, he's a fine cut of a man. They're all
Dara Burke then looks up the field just outside the 20-metre line on the terrace side of the field here in Kenny Park and Athenry. Great strike, gets great purchase on it, knocked back though by Tiernan Guttery. Ball breaks in the midfield sector, well won by Dara Helbert, who started the game very well, gets the ball inside. It was won then by Matthew Mears. Matthew Mears gets the ball outside then to Aidan O'Hanrahan. He's already scored 1 point in the final. You can now say he's added his second, and from that score will give you the idea that the breeze behind Kinvara, you can get scores from out the field. 1-6 for Eyrecourt, now 6 points for Kinvara.
Yeah, great score, nearly half blocked on, but a good score, like, and it keeps Kinvara ticking along. But to have the breeze, like, it's picking up at times and then it dies down.
And now rain is coming as well.
Yeah, that could take it down a bit.
Yeah. Of course, we are the 2nd of November. Hard to believe. Where is the year gone? But anyway, the puck out from the Meelick Eyrecourt goalkeeper in the Laws breaks. Nathan Erner's onto it, kicks it in front of himself to try and keep the ball alive. Back though to defend it well is Joshua O'Connor, who got his body in front of Erner initially. That goes down with the ball, but the man that wins it is Erner, close to the end line, tries to pass the ball out, but Niall Birmingham is onto it, intercepts it and reads it, and then drives it up the field up to his half forward line. Luca Danger being asked to come out the field to try and get on a bit of ball here. Eventually though the numbers are there from Eyrecourt, but it comes back to Aidan O'Hanrahan and O'Hanrahan off the left hand side, but for once puts it into an area of the pitch where there's no Kinvara man, and back there defending is James Downey. James Downey from Meelick Eyrecourt goes across the field asking for James Lyons to get onto this. James Lyons does well, but also doing well is Dara Burke, who didn't look favourite initially but did well to control the ball and has now won it. Away comes the youngster from Kinvara coming out the field, knocked away from him by Jared McAvoy. Every ball has been contested here by both these teams.
An overlap here,
and
Sean.
suddenly there's an overlap inside. If the ball can go inside, it's gone to James Lyons. James Lyons shot good, advanced save by the goalkeeper Cathal Corliss. He denied a second goal for Eyrecourt, sir.
Yeah, great save now, to be fair. Great move by Eyrecourt, but you'd have to say Corliss, to be fair, came to the rescue. Like, you know, it was a great save, because that had been a massive score if Eyrecourt got it, and it's even gone out for a wide, which is better still.
Well, you could have been talking about potentially the second goal of the game, and if you were looking at a 2-6 to 6 point scoreline 5 minutes before half time with the breeze to come, you'd be in a great position, but the goalkeeper was equal to it. But there is a threat, there is a danger in that Eyrecourt attack, isn't there?
Kinvara have been kind of warned now, because they've threatened that 2 or 3 times and have got one, like, like you know, but the likes of Conor Whelan could still pop up. You could, you know, Whelan, he can do the unexpected, like, you know, and he's quiet, he can become very dangerous.
And often with the way, as with the break and play, by the way, is that one of the Kinvara players just getting some running repairs in the middle of the field. I think it could be Dara Helbert, in fact, is the man that's doing that as the rain comes into the terrace and the commentary box here in Kenny Park and Athenry. But the way teams play now into the breeze, they all go short anyway, so it's not as a major issue as it could be. Conor Whelan is under this restart for Kinvara, does well to win it. Although it's into Pádraig Connaught. Pádraig Connaught can take the point, and Pádraig Connaught off the left hand side. Well taken score by Pádraig Connaught. He had a big semi-final against Bath as well, where he got a goal. That's the point that they needed back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good hurry. He's glad to say to score. Like, now, to be fair to Conor Whelan, he brought in 2 tacklers to him, like, you know, and give a great pass.
Tiernan Guttery was on the receipt of that short delivery. Then it was turned over, and then the referee has spotted an infringement. It would be a free out for Meelick Eyrecourt.
Yeah, and Matthew Mears went in there like nothing dirty, just hard.
26.5 minutes gone in the opening half of the Steeltech Sheds Galway Intermediate Championship hurling final of 2025. It's 1-6 for Meelick Eyrecourt, 7 points for Kinvara. Ball goes out over the sideline, will be a line ball for Meelick Eyrecourt, who are playing into the breeze in this opening half. If you're just joining us here, Nathan Erner will come over to place this line ball, and this is well in his locker as well to have a pop at this. John Fleming has made a foray up the field. He's been followed by Oisin Ivers on the far side. He's kind of in the 15 corner as Nathan Erner gets ready to take this line ball halfway between the 45.
He's going to have a go at it.
20 metre line, yeah. Looks like he's setting up after all that, and he misses it.
On the ground.
Goes across to Dara Burke, and Dara Burke tidies up, and Dara Burke goes long up to his 2-man inside line. Conor Whelan tries to keep the ball alive, comes off the Eyrecourt defender there. That was James Burke. Yeah, and will be a Kinvara line ball that Conor Whelan is shown interested in. 1-6 Eyrecourt, 7 points Kinvara.
Connor sizing up whether to
He
go
is.
or
What's
whether to
on
take it
here,
short to that. No, he will try something, Gone
Well
into the
short.
corner, lovely ball.
Looking for Luca Danja. Luca Danja goes down on the ball, tries to take on James Burke, is coming in along the end line. Good play by Danja. He's coming in, he needs to get a little bit of support, goes back with the pass to Tyke Heavey, but he's intercepted. Good play by Eyrecourt. The ball goes straight out to Oisin Ivor as John Fleming puts the pressure on. Matthew Mears is in there as well. Conor Whelan goes in. Again, another ruck develops. Every ball has been contested here with venom in this Inter-County Intermediate Championship final. The man that nearly went down on it there was Matthew Mears, but the man that does get the ball in his hand is John Fleming. He can't get enough traction to swing on it. Takes another heavy hit, a shoulder, fair one I have to say. Loses the ball, then Aidan Hanrahan is half blocked, and eventually the ball sprays out to John Hines, who moves it up the field, finds his centre forward in Niall Fleming, and Niall Fleming looks up and sees runners willing inside. One of them is the corner forward, that's Fionn Gohary, who turns his man. Fionn Gohary bearing down a goal, goes back as he fouled. We're playing the advantage. Fionn Gohary shoots, we go back for the free.
Well, there's a great move by Eyrecourt now. There's tit for tat down here in the half forward line of Kinvara. Eyrecourt eventually got away, and Gohary and these as dangerous up front, pulled down. This should be a tap over free.
There is a threat in there, isn't there?
There is a big threat every time they get it in. They're dangerous. They're playing nice ball in front of them. They're coming on to it at full pace.
And again, when you look at the clock, it's 29 minutes gone. It has flown by, which is a good sign of a game.
Good sign of a game. It's a good game. It's well contested and two very kind of even teams really.
So Nathan Lerner with one of the easier frees of the afternoon so far, just outside the 20-metre line, dead straight in front of the goal. He's sitting into the road end goal here. You can see the two teams, Kiltormer and Bandaslow, outside their respective dressing rooms, are having a look from the previous game. Ball goes over the bar from Nathan Lerner, point number 4. 2 minutes of additional time, which means we have 2.5 minutes left at the end of the opening half. 3-point ball game, 1-7 for Eyrecourt, 7 points for Kinvara. Ball broken down again by James Burke. James Burke sees Martin Corcoran come in. Martin Corcoran gets the pass back, a little bit overcooked maybe, but eventually Eyrecourt do well, and they're sticking to their game plan. They're sticking to what they want to do, work the ball out the field, and Niall Fleming's little hand pass releases John Hines, stands side the field on the 65-metre line.
This is where they're dangerous now. They're going to cross-field ball.
Ball goes in, breaks inside. James Lyons tries to get onto it, but again the goalkeeper, who's been busy, Cathal Corliss, comes out and gets the hand pass off there to Conor Burke, and Conor Burke just goes route one with this one, driving up the field. But again, Eyrecourt well set up defensively, taken out of the air there by James Downey, the joint captain. His hand pass goes astray, and goes Dara Helbert to Conor Whelan to try and turn him over. Luca Danja is also there inside the 45-metre line, where it's won by Dara Helbert. Dara Helbert gets away from all comers, has the shot, just goes the wrong side of the post and wide. Yeah,
and he's playing well, to be fair. He won a hard ball there, it's a hard up, fast puck out here now. Here we have the Eyrecourt wing back, Gohary on his own, thundering up the field. He's going to have a look, wants to put it somewhere.
He does. That's Tiernan
Conroy. Dangerous ball.
Long ball again, in looking for Erner maybe to break it down inside. Ball is broken, but who's onto it? The man that's back defending or helping his defence is Niall Birmingham. And Kinvara, cool as a breeze, worked the ball out to Conor Burke. Conor Burke on the terrace side of the field, drives it up towards Conor Whelan, who's out in front for this one. Goes down low, gets it into his hand, and Conor Whelan turns his man. Good defensive play by James Downey, who got back to get the flick, puts it out over the line for a line ball.
Yeah, it'll be a line ball to Kinvara.
We have 31 minutes of the 32 played of this opening half. 1-7 from Meelick Eyrecourt, 7 points for Kinvara. The scoring rate is not high, but that's not taken from the game.
No, still a very, very good game, very, very well contested. And if you know, Sean, they're all had to play their way out of trouble. They're all had to kind of,
and they're confident doing it.
They're
Conor Whelan to take the line ball again.
He's taking his time.
He's looking to see what's on. Again, the runner went inside. That's Aidan O'Hanrahan, who's done well. He's in on the 13-metre line. O'Hanrahan shortens the stick up well, gets the shot away. Lovely score. Shortened the hurl, one in, good score.
Yeah, that's his third point, I think, and a great little line ball by Conor Whelan, just a flat ball down to the corner. They had it worked out, took his time doing it. So it's 178 points.
Well taken score now, in
fairness.
Very
good score.
And Lawless, not in a particular hurry to take the line ball or take the puck out. Has that bit of rain maybe killed the breeze a bit?
It has a bit for a bit. Yeah. It has, no doubt about that.
It got strong before. The shower has gone a bit weaker now. There's the blow of half time from Carol Collins. An interesting first half, Cyril, with both teams having a bit to work at half time, but Eyrecourt will be the happier team.
Happier team going in the sense that they're up 2 points with the breeze, but that breeze, the breeze won't win it. It's died down a good bit, and both sides have had good chances of scores. I suppose you'd have to say that Eyrecourt little bit on top and had better goal chances, to be fair. To Carlos and Goldsmith very, very well. both teams are very comfortable, Sean, on the ball. And Eyrecourt, I suppose, will be that bit happier going in, but they still have to work hard.
We have to compliment the hurling committee over the weekend, because this is the third game we saw last night in Galway at the senior final and the two finals here in Kenny Park today, that at half time there's young school national kids from both clubs playing mini games at half time in the respective finals. Great initiative. Great to see it.
Fantastic to see it. It's a big occasion for good crowds around, big occasion for the kids and for the parents, and even for the photographs. It's a good initiative, and look at that's what hurling is all about. And when you have the big days, it's you have to promote it that way. It's lovely. It's a good sign for the hurling committee, that they're bringing they're spreading the game even further. I know that it's strong in the clubs anyway, but they love coming for them out here, and even for the parents and grandparents. It's a thing. It's an occasion, Sean, that they won't forget.
Absolutely, all parts of the community. Half time, then come back to us live here for the second half in association with Galway GATV, Streamsport, and Galway BFM. Half time in the intermediate championship final. Then it's Eyrecourt that lead. Eyrecourt 1-7, Kinvara 8 points. Moving the ball slickly are the men of Eyrecourt into Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming gets the pass back into Jarlath McAvoy, and Jarlath McAvoy from out the country, very good again. Tommy Fleming lets it inside to Niall Fleming. The Fleming brothers, of course. Niall Fleming is on the ball now. A little bit of space is opened up. He takes on the shot. Niall Fleming from out the field, puts it high, puts back. Would you believe this could be the last game of club hurling in Galway this year? This down
great catch
as this final great catch by Dara Helbert from the puck out. Dara Helbert does very well to put it over the bar. In comes Joshua O'Connor. The centre back trying to give him his hand, and he's robbed by Nathan Lerner. The goalkeeper's away from the base. Nathan Lerner driving. The goalkeeper still saves it, even though he's at the edge of the square. The hand pass goes to Ty Keevy. Ty Keevy goes back onto the ball again. Gets the pass out into Dara Helbert. He's already scored 1 point from play. I can tell you now, he scored his second point from play. He started really begun to kind of make it happen, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's coming into it again. Had a great semi-final as well. So.
Nathan puts it 12 minutes into the opening half. The free to be taken by Nathan Lerner. Back inside his own half of the field. Goes off to the right hand side. Kept the ball alive. Well, goal scoring chance. Well saved by the goalkeeper.
He's good at them though.
Yeah. Then the 45 metre line. He's very close to the sideline, striking it. It's on its way. Good score. Out. Of course, next year we know the youth structure comes in. We'll have a new Premier Intermediate as Nathan takes the free, strikes it well inside the post, put into a pocket of space in front of Conor Whelan, comes out to take it. Conor Whelan heading towards the sideline, striking off the 45 metre line. My God, what a score!
What a score!
And what a So then Nathan Erner with the free inside the 65 metre line and gets it inside the post.
He's on side
there with Tiernan Guthrie, uses his body to win the ball. Conor Whelan goes across goal. Lovely diving save by Enda Lawless, who was coming away from goal as he did that. Gets it out the field. Can Kinvara finish with a point here? They look like they have, and the man that looks like he's got it. Tommy Fleming goes into Niall Fleming at centre forward, drifting away up to the number 12 position, being faced up to there by Conor Burke of Kinvara. Plays a nice crossfield ball break into Jarlath McAvoy. Jarlath McAvoy on the 30 metre line. Jarlath McAvoy shoots. What a goal!
The junior final, the same thing. This breaking ball here again.
Eyrecourt looking lively inside as the ball is flicked along the ground. This time the man that's going to take on the shot is James Lyons. He was won then by Matthew Mears. Matthew Mears gets the ball outside into Aidan O'Hanrahan. He's already scored 1 point in the final. You can now say he's added his second, and from that
overlap here,
suddenly there's an overlap inside. If the ball can go inside, it's gone to James Lyons. James Lyons shot good, advanced save by the goalkeeper Carl Corliss. He denied. Conor Whelan is under this restart for Kinvara as well to win it. Although it's into Pádraig Canole. Pádraig Canole can take the point, and Pádraig Canole off the left hand side. Well taken so far, just outside the 20 metre line, dead straight in front of the goal. He's sitting into the road end goal here. You can see the two teams. Looking to see what's on again. The runner went inside. That's Aidan O'Hanrahan, who's done well. He's in on the 30 metre line. O'Hanrahan shortens the stick up well, gets the shot away.
Relax and unwind at the Pierhead Bar. Relax and unwind at the Pierhead Bar and Restaurant, Kinvara, where stunning sea views meet delicious locally sourced food and friendly service. Enjoy our new outdoor seating by the bay. Call 091 638188 or 087 225 8985 or email thepierhead@gmail.com. The Pierhead, where the view is as good as the food. For great nights out, it's Paco's Bar, the home of live music, live sports, and unbeatable crack. Planning a party? We've got you covered. Book your celebration today. Call 087 362 3340. Paco's Bar, where good times happen.
And you're very welcome back here to Kenny Park in Athenry, where Meelick Eyrecourt are the first team out for the second half of the Steeltech Sheds Galway Intermediate Championship final. And they're now being closely followed by Kinvara. And as we complimented the hurling committee before the break here, good to see the young national school players from both clubs being involved in the goal games at half time and just heading off the field now. And for those kids, they'll be delighted to be looking now as they see their heroes running out beside them, and a nice little touch.
Yeah, it's a nice touch, and it's a nice, the crowd are giving a great ovation as well, like going off. So like they'll feel happy going off. Both teams coming out. Like, you know, what's in it, 2 points, nothing in it. The breeze is with Eyrecourt, but the Meelick Eyrecourt, that's not going to win anything. They're still going to have to go out and hurl that to be a bit better and maybe kind of just settle down, you know, take their chances. But like when you have the likes of Conor Whelan, these as up front, Hilbert up front, Hanron, like they're dangerous. The young lad inside, young Canol, they're all kind of capable of scoring. And I suppose maybe the chances might come a little bit. Sometimes there's more open chances against the breeze, but it's in. You'd imagine that Meelick Eyrecourt are in the driving seat.
Yeah, they're probably where they want to be.
Yeah.
Hasn't the day changed? It's colder, like there's the bitter rain coming. We're into winter conditions, aren't we?
It is November.
Ball is in. Second half is underway. 1-8 at half time to Kinvara. Sorry, 8 points to Kinvara. They wish. 1-7 for Eyrecourt. So Eyrecourt playing into the breeze in this second half, but they're on the ball straight away through Niall Fleming. And they work the ball upfield into the inside line. Nathan Erner takes it down beautifully, controls it on the stick. Erner making space, trying to come across the 45-metre line, but intercepted, runs into traffic. Ball breaks out. Erner tries to get onto it again. Eyrecourt do get onto the ball, but good defensive play by the men of Kinvara. Back in that inside line, which I believe was Luca Danja, who was actually the man that stopped that attack initially. Jareth McAvoy tries to get a touch. The ball comes out then to John Fleming. John Fleming, he's hooked up by Oisin Ivers, who's been very close to Fleming all day. Again, each possession here is being fought for as Josh O'Connor comes out the centre back for Kinvara, and then he misplaces the pass, but referee Carol Collins has spotted an infringement, and it will be a free out and up the field for Kinvara.
Hectic kind of stuff there, Sean.
There's nothing easy out there.
Nothing easy, like it's a big pitch, and yet out there everyone seems to be kind of together. So you know, if Eyrecourt can tack on a point or two to go from 2 to say up to 3 to 4, it'd be big. But here's Kinvara now going on the attack straight away.
And it's silverware, sir. Like for both these teams, it's a huge prize on offer.
Yeah, and you see, I know there's no promotion, but the big thing is like you'd have a cup going home, you can fit it, but also it'll put you kind of in a better position for next year. Absolutely.
Matthew Mears gets onto that break ball, gets it out to Dara Hilbert. Dara Hilbert on the 20-metre line, striking. Lovely score by Dara Hilbert. His 4th point of the day. He's not afraid to shoot, but to get 3 of those 4 points from play is a good return.
He got onto his left side there, but it was a hard angle, so there's only a point in it.
Yeah, 9 points to 1-7, 1:45 gone on the clock. Enda Lawless. I'm going to say we could do with a bit of light in Kenny Park and Athenry, but I won't start that conversation. As the puck out breaks behind the lines and is picked up then by Josh O'Connor. And Josh O'Connor,
having a good game, isn't he, Josh O'Connor, like in his own way.
Yeah, steady. Gets it off to Aidan O'Hanrahan, who gets it up the field. Dara Hilbert out in front again. James Work is there for company though. Ball breaks. Who's onto the break ball? Whipped along the ground. Nice to see that too. Goes back up again to Joshua O'Connor. Out comes Joshua O'Connor. Gets the hand pass away then to Matthew Mears, and Matthew Mears changes the point of the attack over to the right corner looking for Pádraig Canole. Pádraig Canole takes on Colin Downey, slips, comes back out the field, gets the pass off then to Conor Whelan. Conor Whelan takes on all comers, goes past the 30-metre line and the 20-metre line, bounces it off the ground. It comes back up to him, goes back to Pádraig Canole. They've set the chance up well. He executes. Pádraig Canole, excellent score, well created and well taken.
Yeah, great score, second score of the game. That's a beautiful score. Whelan kind of went into a cul-de-sac there, but came back out, give it back out to Canole. Beautiful score, back on level terms, anyone's game.
Whelan is involved in this game, sir, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, this is, you know, but you're like, he's a top player.
Yeah, 1-7 now for Meelick Eyrecourt. 2 quick fire points from Kinvara have them level at 10 points as that ball goes out over the line. Shane Byrne and Nathan Erner are the 2 men that are contesting.
I think it's going to be an Eyrecourt, Meelick Eyrecourt ball. Like, it's funny that like Byrne probably thought he had it and he just hit off his ankle.
Sean Trowell is the linesman on this side of the field as Nathan Erner will get ready to take this line ball.
He'll have a go at this.
He will. He has the breeze behind him now as well. Nathan Erner gets a great purchase on it, goes across the 20-metre line. Onto it now is the corner forward, that's Gerald McAvoy. McAvoy turning and hitting the ball and hitting the target. 1-2 now for Gerald McAvoy, which in any currency, in any final, is big money.
Yeah, that full forward line, Sean, when it goes in there, they are very dangerous. But like the backs of Kinvara, as the game went on, that they've kind of improved as the game goes on.
Kinvara 10 points now, Meelick Eyrecourt 1-8, 1 point lead for Meelick Eyrecourt. Puck out, breaks. Onto the break ball is Conor Tracy. Conor Tracy tried to get the hand pass off, he's intercepted though. Luca Danja is on the job. Conor Whelan goes in there and helps John Hines into the ruck, let's put it like that. Ball still alive in front of the Michael Helbert, the Kinvara manager, and he sees that it's Conor Tracy that clears the ball upfield for Meelick Eyrecourt. Up they go for it, the ball breaks. That was Darragh Burke and Nathan Erner that were vying in the air initially. Now they're vying on the ground as Darragh Burke comes out. He's played well. As the ball off to Matthew Mears comes out of his hand line ball.
Yeah, both sets of backs are playing well. It's very, very, very contested. This is very tight.
And it's lower scored in certain, which again is because of the conditions.
The conditions, like, you know, more than last night. Like, I don't think people realise how bad the conditions were last night. No, it's better here today, but it's still tough conditions.
1-8 for Meelick Eyrecourt, 10 points for Kinvara. Line ball, well struck there by Tommy Fleming. Goes into a little bit of space, but back to fill that is Conor Burke for Kinvara. Again, a number of players commit to the ruck. Comes back out, and the man that swivels and takes it is Niall Fleming, and Niall Fleming does very well, not alone to win the ball, but to swivel, as I said, turn and put it over the bar. Niall Fleming's second point. Eyrecourt lead 1-9 to 10 points.
As you say, Sean, lovely turn there onto his left side. Very little room, just a little flick at the wrist, got it through.
Eyrecourt will be pleased enough with a lot of aspects of this game so far, as Kinvara work it up the line, the far side of the field. Heavy's shot is half blocked down though. Good work rate and good pressure from Meelick Eyrecourt. Ball breaks again. Who's onto this break ball? In again they go. Eventually comes out. Nearly looked initially like a Kinvara ball. They go down it and they win it again to Oisin Ivers. Was he fouled? Notices the referee. He goes up to Conor Whelan, picks it up low to the ground. Conor Whelan then from the 12 position goes across to the 13 corner. Pádraig Canole breaks it out. Darragh Helbert comes out to try and get it under control. Couldn't quite get it under control though, and that allows Martin Corcoran to come in. Martin Corcoran gets it off to the man that's got the last point, that's Niall Fleming. He runs into traffic to Luca Danja, who's out of that field. Luca Danja was one of the top scorers in the semi-final, but now he's out in that middle third. John Fleming taking on a shot from out the country that goes to the wrong side of the post and wide.
Just wide, yeah. The breezes begin to pick up again, like, you know. Here, of course, now they're trying to push up, but they're getting caught pick puck outs, like.
There, so far, Luca Danja hit 1-2 in the semi-final against Baha. 8 minutes gone in the second half. 1-9 to 10 points.
That goal is still there, isn't it? It's a big score. Vanting now, the breeze begin to pick again. It's kind of coming and going, but you'd definitely say it's favour Meelick Eyrecourt.
Line ball, well struck by James Burke, goes up the field, goes over the head of Lerner initially, goes back in again. Shane Byrne is there, also there is Darragh Burke. Darragh Burke does well to go down and control the ball, goes back with a hand pass then to Niall Birmingham, and Niall Birmingham goes up the field, but Martin Corcoran is right under, catches
having a good game,
hits it down the field straight away. Well caught there and there by Jarlath McAvoy. McAvoy's on the ball, but then he's dispossessed, and out comes Josh O'Connor, gets it to Aidan O'Hanrahan, who does a lovely little flick pass out into the path now of Tadhg Heavey, who goes into the 45 metre line and beyond, goes in. This is a point scoring chance for Tadhg Heavey, and he takes it. There's a real engine about this lad. Tadhg Heavey puts it over the bar. The first club to go to the bench are Kinvara, with Keane Pine coming in for Tadhg Heavey. 11 for 7. Yeah, he's only after scoring the point.
Yeah, he's after going up the field, making a good, you know. But
so 11 for 7 is the decision. 11 points for Kinvara, 1 goal and 9 points for Meelick Eyrecourt. Anyone's game. Goalkeeper gets ready to take the puck out. That's Enda Lawless. He comes to the terrace side of the field here, the wing forward position. Up they go for it, comes off the stick there of John Fleming, goes out over the sideline, and that will be a line ball to Kinvara. Sir, there is really nothing in this, is there?
Yeah, most of the line balls are on outside of the pitch as well, because the breeze is kind of coming into this side more or less, like Sean, to the terrace side. Anyone's game, very, very evenly balanced.
28 years ago, 1997, the last time the intermediate title went to Meelick Eyrecourt. Kinvara last won it in 2019. Do you remember that? The late goal against Kilkenarn was Pádraig Canole goes on a solo run, but again he runs into traffic. The wing back is Tiernan Gurry, comes out well to dispossess him. Ball breaks across the field and onto it is Conor Whelan. Conor Whelan plays the ball across the edge of the square. Dara Helbert puts up the hand but just can't quite get it into the hand, and out comes Enda Lawless, the Coolbora.
And a lovely clearance, looked up, found his wing back.
John Hines is the man that he found with that pinpoint accuracy from the delivery, but his ball goes up the field. Shane Byrne is down injured. He looks to be in a bit of trouble there. Shane Byrne
twisted there.
Yeah, and Carol Collins, the referee, in fairness, immediately stopped the play, and that's going to be a free, or it's going to restart once the injured player is okay. 9 minutes gone. 1-9 for Meelick Eyrecourt, 11 points for Kinvara. Will I start talking about a draw to you, Mr. Farrell?
Well, you could, but at the same time you'd imagine that the Eyrecourt are in the driving seat.
They'll be more than happy, and of course Eyrecourt were actually 6 points down against Ballygar in the last quarter of the semi-final. They hit 1-7 in that last quarter. They were 117 to 111 down at one stage in that game.
Yeah, and the breeze is picking up now.
It is,
coming in here, and it's it's getting wintry.
I think it has gotten wintry. Don't mind your getting. It's already there.
We're here already.
I'm looking down on the terrace and the caps are up, the woolly hats are up, and everything is up, yeah.
There's lads ducking their heads and everything else down there.
Yeah. I hope Shane Byrne is okay. I know the physio is giving some attention to
he took a twist there coming on here. Whatever happened, I don't know if it's his ankle or knee, but I think it's his knee. See the ice pack going on it.
Yeah. 10 minutes gone in the second half then. 1-9 for Meelick Eyrecourt, 11 points for Kinvara. Meelick Eyrecourt playing with the breeze, but again I'm just looking at some of the flags. They're kind of coming in more to us here, sir, aren't they? On the terrace. They're certainly coming into the scoreboard end. For people that know Kenny Park, we've got the 15 corner down there.
The left corner, the 15 corner.
Terrace end, Shane Byrne is continuing to get I think it's ice that's been given to him at the minute, but luckily he's getting up. That's a good sign.
Yeah, he's a good player, but if he's not right out, if he's doing
exercise,
if he's able to do that, he's fine.
He's asking him to bend up and bend down. Myself and Cyril Farrell are saying we could hardly do that even when we weren't injured, but anyway. Yeah, he's testing everything that's been tested. Shane Byrne, he seems to be happy enough with it. He's settled in well to that full back position as well.
He's fairly lame now, Sean.
He is, yeah. I hope he's okay. Now comes the running it off bit.
That's good hurler.
Yeah. Free will be taken then by the Coolbora. That's Cathal Corliss. He's going to drop it around the half-forward line. Conor Whelan goes up to break it. Who's onto it? Ball skids along the ground, but is picked up again by Jarlath McAvoy. Lovely flick pass by John Fleming. Out to Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming striking, and Niall Fleming, that's a super score. His third point of the contest from Niall Fleming, but a lovely flick from John. Yeah,
he loves that left side. That's a very good score, because he had to hit it right into the breeze to carry it over.
The rain is back.
Yeah, I'm looking at the full back now. Look at that, John. He's hobbling now, to be fair to him.
Kinvara tried to work it down the far side of the field there. The rain is sheeting down now in Tom Kenny's field here in Athenry. Difficult conditions for both teams, but if you want to win the intermediate championship for 2025, you have to go through the hardship. 12 minutes gone, second half. 11 points for Kinvara, 110 for Meelick Eyrecourt. Stalemate on the far side of the field again. We've had a lot of these rooks in the game. Luca Danja wins the ball, swim around, wins the free.
Yeah, look, the tough York took a hard tackle. It's a free. Getting kind of dark, Sean, isn't it?
It is getting dark. And largely at the minute, there's two inside for Kinvara who are going to go to the bench again. The man wearing 17 is Michael Curtin, who's coming from good stock.
He's a good player, this guy.
Yeah. Dara Helbert tries to keep the ball alive up at the other end, but that, unfortunately, from Kinvara's viewpoint, just goes wide. 6 wides for Kinvara roughly. Eyrecourt very economical, just have 2. As the goalkeeper Enda Lawless restarts play, goes to this side of the field with the puck out, ball breaks back, and onto it again is the live wire that is Niall Fleming. Gets the ball inside, trying to get onto it there was Fionn Gurry, but well defended by the Kinvara defence. Hand pass comes out there to the wing back Conor Burke. Conor Burke gets it up the field, got it from Lorcan Heavey, but it's intercepted by Martin Corcoran. 3 on his back for Meelick Eyrecourt, drives it up the field, but again both teams at the minute maybe just not finding the players they want.
Trying to hit aim this ball, really.
Yeah, Joshua O'Connor gets the ball upfield, breaks to Luca Danja, who tries to win the foot race, try to kick it ahead there from James Downey, and the referee spotted an infringement.
You're saying there's a pullback.
The substitution comes, so Michael Curtin is coming in for the midfielder Matthew Myers. So that change is taking place on the 13th minute of the second half. Free will be to Kinvara as the rain.
Curtin Sean would be a natural forward. Like if he gets a chance, he's scored.
Yeah, if he gets a sniff, as we say.
Yeah.
So it's a free for Kinvara. That's going to be taken by Dara Hilbert. We have nearly 14 minutes of the second half played. 13 points plays 11. Now 13 points plays 12.
Yeah,
good conversion by Dara Hilbert.
Back to a 1 point game. Like the breeze hasn't helped there. Like they haven't driven on with the breeze. No. Like, you know, still have to hurl even with it.
There's a kind of a tension in the air.
There is.
You know what's at stake, like.
And there's a big prize at stake, like it's an intermediate championship. It mightn't be any promotion, but as you say, you'll have a cup going home, and it kind of sets up the winners for the following year as well, like, you know, so you'll be in a kind of a good position.
And Lawless then thought about going long, but goes short with the puck out. Eyrecourt with the breeze behind them. He goes to Tiernan Guthrie. Tiernan Guthrie goes up the field, well taken again by Niall Fleming, who's beginning to make a name for himself in this county final. Niall Fleming gets the shot away.
Just wide, yeah.
But that one just goes wide.
Yeah.
He's going nicely there, though.
There's another Kinvara leg going down here.
Okay, another injury. Or is that Shane? Is that Shane Byrne again?
Shane Byrne,
yeah,
I'd say.
I think he's
I don't think he's able to play on now.
Yeah.
He tried to run it off, Sean, but he's not able.
Didn't work, and I think what we're going to see is the man that they took off a few minutes ago, Tyke Heavey. So Tyke Heavey will come back on for the injured Shane Byrne. Yeah,
I don't think Tyke Heavey will weaken the team. He's after him. No. Like he played very well. So.
Yeah. And he has an engine about him. And look, in any final, we talked all over the weekend about players that are missing finals, but to come off injured in the county final for Shane Byrne, not what you want either.
No, not that, no.
So 1 point ball game, 110 for Meelick Eyrecourt, 12 points for Kinvara, 15 minutes gone in the second half. Pádraig Knoll does well to harvest the ball in the half forward line. O'Hanrahan just about got enough swing room to get it inside. Well taken on the run there. As back to Pádraig Knoll again. Pádraig Knoll again dances his way into a lot of would-be tackles, and a great turnover from Meelick Eyrecourt, who just invited him almost to come in to the tackle there. But again, it's robbed by Conor Whelan. Who else? Conor Whelan gets the half pass off into Pádraig Knoll. Pádraig Knoll can equalise the ball game. Pádraig Knoll off his left hand side does just that.
Great score.
The strength of Conor Whelan won the ball back. He laid the hand pass in, and Pádraig Knoll has his level, sir. 16 minutes gone, second half.
Conor's bringing people into the game. Like, he drew 2 tackles and gave it a great ball to Knoll. Knoll is still a good bit to do now, to be fair, but we've got a lovely score.
The crowd are getting energised. Yeah. 14 minutes of normal time
it's
left.
It's up to Eyrecourt now to answer that.
Yeah, 110 for Meelick Eyrecourt, 13 points for Kinvara. This is what the training that started probably in January and February leads to.
Yeah.
Days like this. Ball breaks in the middle of the field. That's a super catch there by John Hines. John Hines catches. Can he finish with a point? He gets the strike, but it comes to the left-hand side and wide.
Caught a great ball and kicked on his left, like, but you want to go well left because, like, the breeze is coming into that far corner.
Short puck out to Joshua O'Connor. Then he gets it over there to Tyke Heavey, who's now resumed action. Gets it up to Luca Danja. Luca Danja turns away, gets a nice ball off to Conor Whelan, dancing on the sideline. Conor Whelan, ball's gone all over the line. It's probably gone over the bar, but the linesman had deemed
line ball.
Over the bar.
Line ball.
So the excitement will die down because Carol Wade deemed that he had gone out over the line. Conor Whelan is arguing the toss with Carol Wade, the linesman, but he had the flag up.
So that off for Eyrecourt. It was a great score, but like,
good God, wasn't it a super score?
Back on his left side and right on the end line. But to be fair to Carol Wade, he had the line, but the flag was up the whole time. So
I'll give you a stat of all the goals they scored in the lead up to the final, but we're not seeing high scoring today.
There's an Eyrecourt sub.
Yeah, Eyrecourt looking to the bench as well. Lee McDermott, another good player, could be about to come in. 110 for Meelick Eyrecourt, 13 points for Kinvara, 17.5 minutes gone, second half. Line ball over on the far side of the field, which arose because Conor Whelan went out over the line with the ball that eventually went over the bar. Carol Collins is actually now given the OK for Lee McDermott to come into the ball game. So Lee McDermott comes in, and Tommy Fleming is the man that's been taken off. we really are heading down the home stretch with it all on the line, aren't we?
Yeah, about 12 minutes left now. Eyrecourt would feel they need a bit of an injection because they haven't been plugging away, but you'd have to say Kinvara having a good second half.
Yeah, so Eyrecourt making the substitution. We said Tommy Fleming making his way to the sideline. Line ball on the far side of the field, which is taken by Tiernan Gurry. Doesn't go all that far. Again, it's Conor Whelan that wins the ball and wins the free. Yeah. The Kinvara fans tell you there's a bit of justice in that, maybe.
Yeah, they feel it's poetic justice.
Yeah. So Conor Whelan wins the hard ball, but more importantly wins the free, and Darragh Helbert will go over. The ball is kicked away a bit. Darragh Helbert says, will you give me a bit of extra yardage, Mr. Rachor? And I think the Rachor says, I will, for kicking the ball away. And what was a difficult free, and they're all difficult frees, becomes a little bit easier.
A big decision, I think. Makes it an easy one now. Yeah. Well, relatively easy.
Relatively easy, yeah. So Darragh Helbert standing over it. When you see the free taker drawing the hurl under the sleeve, it's a sign that we have wet conditions. Again, there's a little bit of silence as Darragh Helbert stands over this free. Can he put his team one up here? Darragh Helbert striking and puts it over the bar.
No, by the crowd.
The 6 point of the game. It's been a while since I'd say
Kinvara gone into the front. Yeah.
Darren really might tell us that, how long since they've been ahead, but they're gone back ahead now, 14 points from 110. As the puck out goes down the far side. Great catch by Nathan Erner. And the wing forward position, well played by him. Gets the hand pass inside. Can it go to hand? It goes back to Fleming. That is Niall Fleming striking. And Niall Fleming with his 4th point of the county final. Excellent answer to Kinvara going back in front. Eyrecourt equalised 111 to 14 points.
Yeah, you have a game now. You know, you'd imagine that Eyrecourt meet Eyrecourt and push up on the puck out and make him hit it long, and then it's a 50-50 ball. That's what they've done for this one.
Puck out towards the sideline on the terrace side, but again it's picked up. That's a lovely pick.
This guy is having a good game in the sense that he's dominating. Anytime he gets near the ball, he's winning it.
Niall Fleming.
But it's not a gimme free now, let me tell you.
Niall Fleming always a good hurler. It's a level ball game. We have 20 minutes played. I threw you the draw scenario early in the second half. Are we still in that? Yeah,
you're still in that scenario, as you say, like, you know, but
it might not be the last game of club hurling in Galway this year. As if it is a draw, there will be no finish on the day because it's a final, so we will go to a replay. Nathan Erner standing over the free then, outside the 65-metre line. And is the player during this year's championship has taken a free from a very similar position here in Kenny Park. Erner strikes it, it's on its way, but it goes to the wrong side of the post.
He snapped that head very quick. That's kind of went away. His usual routine. His usual routine is a lot kind of more controlled than that. He hit it very fast. Sharp puck out again. Eyrecourt trying to push up.
14 points to 111. We're level ball game. Tyke Heavey drives down towards O'Hanlon. He lost it though. John Fleming is on the ball, and John Fleming is going to pop the ball over the bar. Good play by the man who had his breakthrough year with Galway in the championship season gone by. John Fleming edges Eyrecourt 1 in front again, 112 to 14.
Usually the matches I've seen him playing this for Eyrecourt, he's kind of come into the game as the game goes on. You know.
Puck out down on top of the half back and half forward line. Who's onto it? Trying to get the touch on it there is Keane Pine. But the man that gets the ball into the hand is James Lyons again. Pressure put on him straight away. Pádraig Knoll does well to win it. Gets the hand pass off then to Oisín Ivers. Oisín Ivers striking, and Oisín Ivers striking, and he likes the shot because it's gone over the bar. We're back on level terms again. 15 points for Kinvara. Eyrecourt 112. We're level for the 8th time in the game.
It just tells you how tense it is. Like, you know, it's kind of tit for tat the whole time. And like again, Kinvara have the extra man back. That means Eyrecourt have an extra man somewhere too. So
it's hard to believe that Eyrecourt are playing with the breeze because it doesn't seem to have the impact we thought.
No, there's no impact at all so far.
No, it probably has died a bit as well with the rain, of course. Puck out down on top of the half forward line of Meelick. Eyrecourt ball breaks inside. The man that snaps it is Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming is on the ball on the 20-metre line coming in again. He's fouled. Sure, he lays the ball off. A shot. We go back to the free. I would assume we're still playing the advantage.
Yeah, it's going to
comes back in for the free, but Niall Fleming again heavily involved.
Yeah, heavily involved. I thought he was going to tap over. Then he was trying to make a goal out of it. Like, but this should be tap over free for Erner again. Like, and it puts Eyrecourt another point up.
We're level at 112 to 15 points. Yellow card for Joshua O'Connor, the centre half back with Kinvara. course, Kinvara, if they remember back to the 2019 intermediate final, they know about late drama in that game when they got a late goal to rob Kilkenarn.
That's right. That was unreal that day, wasn't it?
Colm Callan was heavily involved, if the memory serves me right.
All the Kilkenarn young lads are getting ready to run on the pitch. Next thing it's gone.
Nathan Erner takes the free in front of the goal, and Nathan Erner gets his 5th point of the contest and his first of the second half to edge his team 1 point in front again. They say you never win anything easily.
That's for sure.
That's been pointed out again in this game. 113 plays 15 points. Ball goes astray, and Lee McDermott in the middle of the field gets it for Eyrecourt. Gets the pass off to James Hines, but he's touched a strike and he was dispossessed. Back to win it is Aidan O'Hanrahan.
Standing up, hitting the ball. Yeah,
gets it into Pádraig Connell, who's been lively, but excellent play there by the Eyrecourt defender, who was Colin Downey, to get it away from him. Comes back though again to Pádraig Connell. Pádraig Connell dances away one way, then the other way, then swivels, has the shot but didn't get it into a man in a purple jersey, and it breaks and is won by James Downey, who goes long over the head of the other number 6, Joshua O'Connor, but he goes back at the second attempt and Joshua O'Connor comes out, gets the hand pass off to Tadhg Heavey. Tadhg Heavey goes down on the ball, half stop by Niall Fleming, but Kinvara worked the ball out. They trail by 113 to 15 points. Eyrecourt lead by 1 as Kinvara tried to build an attack again up to Keane Pine. Keane Pine is on the ball for Kinvara. He's deemed to have over carried it though, and that's a free downfield for Eyrecourt.
Yeah, like I suppose he was well tackled, but Kinvara would feed it. It could have been a free dodo, but like did over carry, but the tackles are going in heavy. It's a big decision.
It's every decision like that is huge now because of where the way the game is poised.
Yeah, Meelick Eyrecourt just a point up. This free will take them out of trouble. You wouldn't have hit it long out just to go to place it, but even dropping short, but even dropping short, it's be dangerous.
James Downey is the man taking the free outside his own 45 metre line. It's going to drop in around the danger zone, batted away well by Dara Burke, out of danger by the corner back. Overrun by the other cornerback, Larkin Heavey, but Dara Burke comes out again, gets the touch on it, and then gets it out to Aidan O'Hanrahan. Aidan O'Hanrahan, dispossessed though by Nathan Erner. Excellent work by Nathan Erner. Can he stop the point? Can he what?
Good score.
Excellent score by Nathan Erner. Won the ball coming out, had no right to win it, broke it down to himself and popped it over the bar. We've a bit of daylight, 114 to 15 points.
Another sub, I'd say, coming for Eyrecourt. But like that was a great score because it should have been cleared out, but back over the bar.
Liam Doohan is the man that's coming in, and Jarlath McAvoy, who has helped himself to a goal and 2 points in the contest, is the man that's been taken off. 15 points for Kinvara, but it's 114 for Meelick Eyrecourt.
Meelick Eyrecourt crowds, you can hear them here underneath Sean to begin to get anxious now on the roaring and shouting.
Absolutely. Is the 28-year gap about to be ended?
Yeah, they're conceding the puck out, but of course they're ready in for the long one.
Is the famine over, as to quote a famous Tipperary captain of yore? Ball broken down at the far end of the field, but it's broken nicely into the path of James Downey. James Downey drives it out the field, but only goes as far as Aidan O'Hanrahan. O'Hanrahan tries to keep it in the field of play, but it only goes as far as Tiernan Guthrie. Eyrecourt leading by 114 to 15 points. Gets it down to the forward part of the field, but back there reading as well as Tadhg Heavey. Tadhg Heavey is doing well in this game. Gets it up again towards Pádraig Connell. Pádraig Connell
Tricky
is on
customer.
the ball. Oh God, he's his great feet. Pádraig Connell taking on and then throwing it over the head of one of the defenders, and then nearly lost it, but it might stay alive. Luca Danger is trying to do similar, but breaks back then to Pádraig Connell. Pádraig Connell, as he fouled, knows the referee, goes out to Hanrahan, can't quite get the hurdle down to it. In comes Niall Fleming, who's having a huge game. Niall Fleming gets it out the field there, breaks to Tiernan Guthrie. Tiernan Guthrie, stylish hurler in the half back line, but he's blocked down by Oisin Ivers. Great endeavour by both teams. Ball breaks into Michael Curtin. Curtin coming in along that in line there for Kinvara. He wins the free. Michael Curtin wins the free, which in this game is worth its weight in gold.
You know, Sean, your prophecy could come right. This thing could go down to the wire and it could be a draw game the way it's looking. Kinvara fighting for their block and stop and hook on both sides. No one could get a ball in. Eventually Curtin is kind of rugby tackle, gets the ball. Curtin is a natural for. He has the eye of that kind of forward thing brought down free. It's a tough free.
It's a difficult free.
Yeah.
You took
it's not an easy one.
No.
He's good at them.
5 or 6 metres out from the 20-metre line. The rain coming down here in Kenny Park and Athenry. 1:14 for Eyrecourt, 15 points for Kinvara. 2.5 minutes of normal time left as Dara Helbert takes the free. Striking into the road in goal. The double gate is open in Kenny Park, but I can tell you there's no one going out it because Dara Helbert is keeping the interest alive. He brings it back to a 1-point ball game again, sir.
He's good at him frees now, to be fair.
Yeah, 7 points he's got in the contest. We're back to a 1-point margin. 27:50 gone on the clock. 1:14 Meelick Eyrecourt, 16 points for Kinvara. As Enda Lawless gets ready to take the puck out for the men of Meelick Eyrecourt. He has not conceded a goal. Could that be crucial? Half forward line and half back scope for the ball, hits the deck and James Lyons snaps it beautifully. Lyons then runs into a purple wall. Josh O'Connor tries to go down it in there as well as Niall Fleming for Eyrecourt. Again 5-6 players involved, but the ball breaks out into the path of Niall Fleming. Nearly got away initially.
Hard to get away there, Sean. There's on to see Conor Whelan gone back to the defence as well.
Eventually it's won by Aidan O'Hanrahan, who swung around. He wins the free, much to the ire of the Meelick Eyrecourt management.
They thought was over carrying there, but he's given the free out.
My God, these are the moments. A minute and a half left in the County Intermediate Championship final. 1-point ball game.
Yeah, and is it number 24 is getting ready here?
Yeah, for
Kinvara.
Martin,
is it for Kinvara?
Yeah.
Long ball here.
Long ball from the free from Josh O'Connor. Down on top of who you wanted down on top of, that's Conor Whelan. But again, the numbers get in around Whelan. The ball is still there. It's on the deck. Who can win that hard ball now? Eyrecourt lead by 1. Have they won the ball? They haven't. It's Pádraig Canoa that somehow robbed it, gets it out into Conor Whelan, does well to pick it up, but then dispossessed by Conor Tracy. Excellent work by Tracy. Gets the pass off then to James Burke. James Burke, is he swung around? Yeah. He is. Eyrecourt are going to play the advantage they play on. Nathan Erner drives a long ball down to the 2-man inside line. The ball broken down. Joshua O'Connor is going back to trying to get it. The ball sprays out along the 13-metre line. Jared Burke was enough initially to keep it alive, but Eyrecourt eventually get their hands on the ball. They're lining up the shot there. That was Fionn Guthrie, but he was blocked down. Yeah. Comes back then to Liam Doohan. Was he fouled? He was. A free into Eyrecourt.
No free now will be thrown if he's not careful.
No, because I think, did he react, sir? I took my eye off him.
Yeah, he reacted.
Okay, so will now Carol Collins, will he decide to throw it in?
Well, he could, no, I don't know.
Kinvara are now going to the bench, as you say. Liam Martin is about to come into the contest. He's coming in for Aidan O'Hanrahan, who's down there.
It's a free in, but he could actually give a throw in because like the Eyrecourt.
He's talking to the linesman Sean Trowell in this instance.
He's still giving the free, I think.
He's still going to give the free. Yeah. But every decision is a big decision.
Oh, it's a big decision now.
Yeah. 4 minutes of additional time.
It's a good bit.
Oh, jeez, it's enough to win or lose a lot of games. But this
vital free now for Aaron here. Now he's been good at them, but bit of pressure on.
Yeah, but he can make it a 2-point ball game,
which is a big.
Yeah, he's about.
Even though it's a dangerous lead in hurling, I tell you.
We know that 30 minutes or about 30 metres away from the goal at the scoreboard. In Nathan Erner makes sure, pops it high, pops it over the bar. Nathan Erner's 7th point of the contest. Eyrecourt lead by 2, as Cyril said, a dangerous lead. 1:15 to 16 points, but it's a lead. That's the most important thing.
Many minutes into time, did you say?
4 minutes. Yeah. So the puck out by Cathal Corliss breaks in the midfield sector. Eyrecourt know that Kinvara now have to come with something. Oisín Ivers is on the ball, gets the pass inside to Martin. Martin offloads then to Dara Helbert. Dara Helbert on the 20-metre line, he's half hooked. Ball going in towards the goal. Enda Lawless as well to control it. Comes out the field, gets the hand pass away. Was he fouled? He was. But the referee allows. No, he goes back for the free. Enda Lawless was, as we would say in the old days, floored. He wins the free. It was. Dara Helbert had the shot, but he was half hooked, which took the power out of it, didn't it?
It gives a free out for Meelick Eyrecourt, and also they can push up the pitch again, because if that ball was clear, it was all Kinvara back here. They're all gone back defending.
1:15 to 16 points. Eyrecourt lead the Intermediate Championship final. The free is out of the Meelick Eyrecourt defence, and I'd say right now that there would be absolutely no doubt whatsoever about this will be taken rather slowly. Cyril, you can be thinking of your man of the match selection as well at this stage, as the free is taken. Goes to the half forward line again. Conor Burke tried to get a touch on the ground, but the ball breaks out nicely to Lee McDermott. Ty Keevy's back there as well. The ball kicked off the Eyrecourt man, goes out over the line ball for Kinvara. We have 2 of the 4 minutes of additional time played. It is certainly tricky time now for both these teams. 16 points for Kinvara, but 1:15 for Eyrecourt.
Kinvara look for a goal, let's say.
Shades at 2:19 here, as Conor Burke hits the line ball, doesn't get great purchase on it. John Hines comes in to try and win it. Conor Whelan is back there as well, and the linesman gives the decision to Meelick Eyrecourt. It was nearly celebrated like winning the match.
See, this is the thing, and people say it doesn't matter about winning or losing. You can see the Eyrecourt bench,
This, as they say, means something, and you can't beat being there. We'll bring out all the cliches now as Nathan Erner will take the line ball. He's taken the liberty of going in the field a little bit just to place it.
Get a bit of grass rather than the muck that's on the side.
So Nathan Erner, to be a good time to
heading around the house.
Get in around the house, right? And then he goes short, and it's going to be intercepted by Tadhg Heavey. Tadhg Heavey dispossessed, but goes again. Tadhg Heavey goes the third time, goes down on the ball. There has to be someone free around him, he's saying, because he's done the hard work. Gets the pass off then to Joshua O'Connor. Kinvara trailed by 2. 33 minutes played on the clock. 1 minute of additional time left. Can Kinvara come with something late and dramatic? Onto the ball is Michael Curtin. Michael Curtin goes through the centre forward channel. The ball is broken away from him. Who's onto it? Eyrecourt get the numbers around to it. The man that's on it is John Fleming. Good play by John Fleming. Gets the stick pass out to James Burke. James Burke goes back to Fleming. Fleming keeps in the field of play. Ends up going out over the line with his legs, but keeps the ball in play, which is the important thing. Great working of the ball upfield by James Burke. Gets it inside then, and a nice take there by Liam Douane. And suddenly Liam Douane is away. Liam Douane from the half-forward line strikes, and Liam Douane puts it over the bar. And you can hear the reaction of the Meelick Eyrecourt people to putting that ball over the bar. We have now a 3-point lead for Meelick Eyrecourt. 116 for Eyrecourt. 16 points
catch
for Kinvara.
by Whelan out there.
Great catch by Conor Whelan. They need a goal to stay alive. Long ball inside. Who will it break to? The Kinvara man ends on the ground, but it's Keane Pine that has it. Keane Pine gets the hand pass off, didn't quite go to hand. Joshua O'Connor's gone up to the forward line, trying to win the ball. He's on his knees on the 20-metre line. Eyrecourt get the numbers around it. Eyrecourt lead by 3 points, 116 to 16 points. We have played the 34 minutes. It's all over, and Meelick Eyrecourt have won the intermediate championship. And one of the biggest gaps in Galway hurling is filled. 28 years since their last win in 1997. Eyrecourt win by 116 to 16 points.
It's a great win, and it was a tough win, 116 to 16. As you said, Sean, the goal was there all day. Like Kinvara tried their damnedest, played very, very well. The experience, I'd say, of Eyrecourt and maybe the physical strength, eventually got through. And they had great performance. I thought that the performance of Niall Fleming, maybe John, the rate him, he's in the county panel, but I got to tell you,
you were man of the match.
Yeah, by a mile.
Niall Fleming.
Yeah, he was unbelievable now. To be fair to him, but look, you feel sorry for Kinvara. They were here last year as well, young side, and. You'd say to yourself, well, there's no one being promoted, doesn't mean anything, but you can see you can see the bench there, the Minters over Meelick Eyrecourt. Big win for the Moan clubman Cathal O'Byrne. He's down there coaching for the last 2 years. Yeah. Kind of a prominent young coach coming through, and it's a big one for him.
Absolutely is a big one. And we've just seen the scenes there.
Yeah.
It's an outpouring of. It's probably frustration.
You see
it's a long time since the cup has come back, isn't it?
Yeah, as long as it's
28 years. Yeah, 1997.
They've been thereabouts every year, and they're expected team every year, and there've been ones that have been tipped every year, and just not getting over the line. So they'll celebrate this. Okay, there's no promotion, but I can tell you, they'll celebrate it. They won't mind. It puts them in a good position for next year.
Yeah, they were worth it in the sense that, against the Breeze in the first half, they went in at half time leading by 178 points. They looked dangerous in attack all day, really.
All day, yeah. All day. But the expected, kind of improvement didn't come early on. To be fair to Kinvara, they kept at it, and it was anyone's game. It was only in the end that they kind of got ahead again. Because for the first 10 or 15 minutes of the second half, it was Kinvara that was taking the game to Meelick Eyrecourt. But in the end, I'd say in the end they're kind of the more mature team won in the end.
Yeah, we also have blue flares in Kenny Park and Athenryan. I know our own Darren Kelly is down at pitch level, and he's trying to get a word, or trying to catch up with Niall Fleming at this stage, who was won the man of the match award, and Darren will bring him over here. But Cyril, for Eyrecourt hurling supporters, this is a great day, isn't it?
Yeah, they've gone through. They know what it's like to lose, and they'll definitely know what it's like to celebrate. They'll their hearts will go to Kinvara because they've been in finals before, not win them. But you have to go through that.
So now what we'll do is we'll go down to pitch level to Darren Kelly.
Much Sean there, delighted to be joined by the man at the match, Niall Fleming. Niall, first things first, finally, Meelick Eyrecourt are intermediate hurling champions.
It's great. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock here. I don't know what to say to you, to be honest, but it's a great day for the parish. Years and years of work has gone into this, and finally we have our day.
Finally you have your day there too, and you earned it from start to finish as well. You didn't get the goals earlier on that you needed to put a bit of distance between yourselves and Kinvara, and of course you would have expected Kinvara were going to push you to the final whistle.
Oh, definitely. Kinvara super team there. You see it last 2 years, 3 years, we met them before. We know exactly what we get, and it's only a puck of a ball comes down to. You see the score there, there's a goal in it in the end, and we knew what that would come down to in the end. So
it was all about. And of course, many of yourselves, I won't go through all your teammates there now, but you got some crucial scores, set up some ones, and many teammates did the same for you.
It's great. Like the 6 forwards there, they could win the match on their own without 3 or 4 subs come on then, and it's just brilliant. Like see the likes of Liam, Duan, Lee, everyone getting on there, contributing. That's what you want.
I know you never believe it until the final whistle. I think when Liam Duhan put that ball over the bar, I can see all of East Galway, all of Meelick, Eyrecourt, Clonfert, the whole caboodle jumping for joy.
It's brilliant. Sure, just look at the scenes out here, like, and this is what it's all about: community, parish. And thankfully, today's our day.
Well, now one more question. I'll let you go and celebrate because you deserve. So, what does this mean to Meelick, Eyrecourt? Because as you touched on, you're always consistently there. Semi-finals, finals, as such. 28 years. Finally, that famine is over.
It's great. It's great. Sure, it's even. We haven't been here. It was just the boys before the last few years, 10 or 12 years even before that, the likes of Mike giving their years to this club, and it's just today as it is for us. So it's unreal.
It's the day for celebration. Going to let you do it. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Sean, that's the man of the match. Niall Fleming, back over to yourself in the commentary box.
Excellent. Thanks a million to Darren for that. And I suppose, sir, the old adage, games are won by goals, and one goal in this game was crucial.
The one goal was crucial, and it was there all day. Like that when Kinvara didn't get one, it was there. But like Kinvara had a great performance. Like Joshua O'Connor, centre back, did very, very well. Shane Byrne was going well. Now he got injured himself. Like, and up front, like they were dangerous up front. Darren Herbert, brilliant free taker. Conor Whelan did a lot of work. He might have only scored a point or two, but like he still did a lot of work. Got a lot of problems. Hanron got good scores. Canole got good scores. They were dangerous up front, like, and they took, to be fair to them, they took the game to them in the second half. You'd probably feel if they analyse it, like Kinvara would feel maybe it was the first half it was lost really, because there was a nice breeze in it and they were going in 2 points down. Now, to be fair, it had no effect in the second half. It kind of died down and they fought like hell the second half. So, you know, it was there to the bitter end. It was like a game that could end in a draw, but you'd have to say, like, I'd say the more physical and more mature team won.
And Kinvara will be disappointed to lose 2 finals in a row. But, like, as you said, the age profile is probably that bit younger, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and they're that little bit lighter, like, you know, maybe the conditions, you see, John, like, you know, like, people don't realise it's winter hurling now. The pitches are in great condition, but they're cutting up, because they have to be with the amount of rain, more than last night. Like, people don't realise, like, if you're looking on a stream and it looks lovely, like, but, like, it's hard enough to hurl, you're in winter, really, so that's, you know, it's a different type of hurling to summer.
Listen, thanks for your commentary, your co-commentary all throughout the year, in fact, and thanks for our coverage here on Stream Sport in association with Galway GATV and Galway Bay FM. We now know that the club championship is over in Galway.
What are we going to do? It keeps us alive.
We'll come up with something. You'll come up with something for us. We'll keep chatting on it definitely anyway. But in the end, it's Meelick Eyrecourt that bridged the gap of 28 long years since they last won the championship back in 1997. They're victorious here, thanks to Brian, our cameraman, who's always been so good. Thanks to Darren for his work as well. It finishes then in the victory for Meelick Eyrecourt. We'll stay for the presentation. Meelick Eyrecourt 116, Kinvara 16 points.
With the Meelick Eyrecourt captain, please, the podium area.
moving the ball slickly are the men of Eyrecourt into Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming gets the pass back into Gerald McAvoy, and Gerald McAvoy from out the country, very good again. Tommy Fleming lets it inside to Niall Fleming. The Fleming brothers, of course. Niall Fleming is on the ball now. A little bit of space is opened up. He takes on the shot. Niall Fleming from out the field, puts it high, puts it. Would you believe this could be the last game of club hurling in Galway this year? This down.
Great catch.
This find a great catch by Dara Hilbert from the puck out. Dara Hilbert does very well to put it over the bar. In comes Joshua O'Connor, the centre back, trying to give him his hand, and he's robbed by Nathan Lerner. The goalkeeper's away from the base. Nathan Lerner driving. The goalkeeper still saves it, even though he's at the edge of the square. The hand pass goes to Tadhg Heavey. Tadhg Heavey goes back onto the ball again, gets the pass out into Dara Hilbert. He's already scored 1 point from play. I can tell you now, he scored his second point from play. He started really begun to kind of make it happen, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's coming into it again. Had a great semi-final as well. You know, so
Nathan puts it 12 minutes into the opening half. The free to be taken by Nathan Lerner, back inside his own half of the field, goes off to the right hand side, kept the ball alive. Well, goal scoring chance. Well saved by the goalkeeper. 5 metre line.
He's good at them, though.
Yeah. Then the 45 metre line. He's very close to the sideline, striking it. It's on its way.
Yeah.
Good score. Of course, next year we know the new structure comes in. We'll have a new Premier Intermediate as Nathan takes the free, strikes it well inside the post, put into a pocket of space in front of Conor Whelan, comes out to take it. Conor Whelan heading towards the sideline, striking off the 45 metre line. My God, what a score! What a score! And what is. So then Nathan Erner with the free inside the 65 metre line and gets it inside the post.
He's on side
there with Tiernan Guttery, uses his body to win the ball. Conor Whelan goes across goal. Lovely diving save by Enda Lawless, who was coming away from goal as he did that. Gets it out the field. Can Kinvara finish with a point here? They look like they have, and the man that looks like he's got it. Tommy Fleming goes into Niall Fleming at centre forward, drifting away out to the number 12 position, being faced up to there by Conor Burke of Kinvara. Plays a nice crossfield ball break into Gerald McAvoy. Gerald McAvoy on the 30 metre line. Gerald McAvoy shooting. What a goal!
The junior final, the same thing. This breaking ball here again.
Yeah, Eyrecourt looking lively inside as the ball is flicked along the ground. This time the man that's going to take on the shot is James Lyons. It was won then by Matthew Mears. Matthew Mears gets the ball outside into Aidan O'Hanrahan. He's already scored 1 point in the final. You can now say he's added his second, and from that
overlap here,
and suddenly there's an overlap inside. If the ball can go inside, it's gone to James Lyons. James Lyons shot, good advanced save by the goalkeeper Carl Corliss. He just denied. Whelan is under this restart for Kinvara as well to win it, although it's into Pádraig Canole. Pádraig Canole can take the point, and Pádraig Canole off the left hand side, well taken so far, just outside the 20 metre line, dead straight in front of the goal. He's sitting into the road end goal here. You can see the two teams, Guitarmer. Looking to see what's on again. The runner went inside. That's Aidan O'Hanrahan, who's done well. He's in on the 13 metre line. O'Hanrahan shortens the stick up well, gets the shot away. Lovely score.
So it'll put you kind of in a better position for next year.
Absolutely. Matthew Mears gets onto that break ball, gets it out to Dara Hilbert. Dara Hilbert on the 20 metre line, striking. Lovely score by 20 metre line. Bounces it off the ground. It comes back up to him. Goes back to Pádraig Canole. They've set the chance up well. He executes. Pádraig Canole, excellent score. Well created. Nathan Lerner gets a great purchase on it. Goes across the 20 metre line. Onto it now is the corner forward. That's Gerald McAvoy. McAvoy turning and hitting the ball and hitting the target. Again, a number of players commit to the ruck. Comes back out, and the man that swivels and takes it is Niall Fleming, and Niall Fleming does very well. That lovely little flick pass out into the path now of Tadhg Heavey, who goes into the 45 metre line and beyond. Goes in. This is a point scoring chance for Tadhg Heavey, and he takes it by Gerald McAvoy. Lovely flick pass by John Fleming out to Niall Fleming. Niall Fleming striking, and Niall Fleming, that's a super score. His 13 minutes of the second half played. 13 points, plays 11, now 13 points.
All our competitions. Without them we can't have a game, so thank you to him, his umpires, and all the umpires and officials who we've had throughout the year. A massive thank you to Carol. As well as that, I'd like to thank the Kenny Park Committee. Once again, had the place turned out in fantastic condition. Big double header. Pitch took it well again today. So credit to Johnny Graney, to Meelick, and all the stewards here as well, who do such a good job on a continuous basis. So massive thank you to everyone on the Kenny Park Committee. As you can very lads, listen, there's nothing that's going to make you feel any better tonight or the next few days. You've a fantastic young team coming there, and look, I just stay at it, lads, and keep going. Your underage structures in your club have been very strong. You've turned into a fantastic jewel club as well in South Galway, and I've no doubt that you'll be back again, lads, and you'll be having a go at the Mixed Silver Cup in the future again. So hard luck today. It wasn't your day, but keep the head high and go again. To Meelick Eyrecourt, lads, congratulations at the end of a long journey to win this championship. You were excellent today the whole way through. Always looked likely, looked very dangerous at all times, and in fairness I think you were worthy winners for a finish. So congratulations to everyone associated with the Meelick Eyrecourt Club this evening. And with that we're going to start the presentations. First of all, I'd ask Leonie Finn from Steeltech Sheds to present the Man of the Match award to today's recipient, Niall Fleming. I'd like to thank Adele Silver, the daughter of the late Mick Silver, for here representing his family once again today and for presenting a brand new cup this year in honour of her late father. So we thank Adele, and I'd ask her to present the trophy to the winning captains James and John.
First off, just on behalf of the team, it's a huge honour for myself and James to accept the Silver Cup and bring it back home to Eyrecourt. It's an extremely proud day for Meelick Eyrecourt. We're a small club, but we've massive pride in who we are and what we are. To all the young lads here in front of me, first up, I hope these lads in front of me can inspire you someday to go out and wear the blue and white of Meelick Eyrecourt and play alongside your local heroes. To past players who have retired over the years, who I've started off playing with and looked up to for so long, you're very much part of this, and thank you for everything you've given to the club. Again, for the lads that are away, lads going travelling, lads abroad overseas, who've heard with us for a long time, this is for you, and we welcome you home when you're home. I want to say a special word to those who are no longer with us. The club men and women of Meelick Eyrecourt have given so much down through the years. To the lads on the team who've lost mothers and fathers, we remember you on this special day. Again, a huge thank to our club sponsors, Hogan Tractors. Thank you for everything you've done over the past few years. We hugely appreciate it. Again, to our club sponsors and everyone at the top table, thanks very much for running this club. We know how much it takes, and thanks for all your hard work. I also want to mention Jack Lucas and Kieran Coughlin, who are unwell today, so just give a round of applause. To our management team and backroom team, to Owen and End on Stats, Mark and S&C, and John and Peter and junior management. Carl O'Byrne, our trainer, a proud Tommy's man, but we claim him now. to our selector, Michael Curry Larkin, and the one and only Niall H. I also want to mention two stalwarts to the club over many years who've been through us through thick and thin. Brother McDowell and Jody McAvoy. Finally to Kinvara. It's our third consecutive year playing against you. Look, we've been on your side, you were here last year. It's an awful tough position to be. No doubt you'll be back up here again. And we look forward to playing you again next year. So a round of applause to Kinvara. Finally to our supporters and families. What a sight it's been around the village the last couple of weeks. The blue and white, the bunch and the flags around the houses. This is for you! Meelick doing a knockdown ball!
Can it go to hand? It goes back to Fleming. That is Niall Fleming striking, and Niall Fleming with his fourth point. 15 points to 111. We're level ball again. Ty Peavy drives down towards O'Hanlon. He lost it though. John Fleming is on the ball, and John Fleming is going to pop the ball over the bar. Pressure put on him straight away. Pádraig Connaught does well to win it. Gets the hand pass off then to Oisin Ivers. Oisin Ivers striking, and Oisin Ivers striking, and he likes the shot. Right?
All the Kinvara and young lads are getting ready to run on the pitch. Next thing it's gone.
Nathan Erner takes the free, again gets the touch on it and then gets it out to Aidan O'Hanrahan. Dispossessed though by Nathan Erner. Excellent work by Nathan Erner. Can he stop the point? Can he what?
Great score.
Excellent score by Nathan. The road in goal. The double gate is open in Kenny Park, but I can tell you there's no one going out it as Dara Hilbert is keeping the interest alive. Scoreboard in. Nathan Erner makes sure, pops it high, pops it over the bar. Nathan Erner's 7th point of the contest. Working of the ball upfield by James Burke, gets it inside in, and a nice take there by Liam Douane, and suddenly Liam Douane is away. Liam Douane from the half forward line strikes, and Liam Douane puts it over the bar.
Relax and unwind at the Pierhead Bar and Restaurant, Kinvara, where stunning sea views meet delicious locally sourced food and friendly service. Enjoy our new outdoor seating by the bay. Call 091 638188 or 087 225 8985 or email thepierhead@gmail.com. The Pierhead, where the view is as good as the food. For great nights out, it's Paco's Bar, the home of live music, live sports, and unbeatable crack. Planning a party? We've got you covered. Book your celebration today. Call 087 362 3340. Paco's Bar, where good times happen.